DT, hey JujubeJumbo, hey Ree, and Ray, Lobster, Grills, the whole gang. What a treat. Speaking of treats, Andy Murray.
Hello.
Treat more. First the eyes and now the ears.
Yeah, you're doing very well. How is everyone? It's quite nice. I joined to hear you just saying hi to everyone now in a very friendly way.
I tried to sneak in, but DJ noticed me immediately. So, how's your day been, Mr. Murray? Wimbledon champion Andy Murray.
Good. Yeah, that's the one. Here again, I've got the check on it. There we go.
He's retired for real now, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, retired as much as one of that level, right? They'll still do things he'll do some tennis here and there, but he's not playing professionally.
He's not going to be playing at the highest level anymore, right? Yeah.
I have distinct memory.
That'll make your life easier eventually in the next sort of 10 years' time.
You say easier. It's a really nice icebreaker. I've come full circle on it now. It's really nice. If I say Andy Murray, I was like, oh, you're like the tennis player. I'm going to miss that in about 10 years. I'm going to go, I'm Andy Murray, and then people are like, cool.
What if you carry on making stuff and people know who you are, and in 10 years' time, people are going up to him and being like, "Oh, like the game guy."
That would be amazing. That would be mental, but amazing. But yeah, I have
official. This is how this language is supposed to be spoken. Thank you. So please show some respect. What kind of accent do you have that we can laugh at?
Presumably American. I want to say American.
I'll guess American. Yeah.
A bad one.
Sorry, Andy. I interrupted you to.
I was just saying. It was about Wimbledon. So I 10 years ago. Hey Jay.
Hey Jay.
Hey man.
I was at Wimbledon because I actually do go to Wimbledon, as you know, with my mum.
Hoping to be recognised.
And we watched. Yeah, I was hoping they'd see the name and let me in. It never really happened. But we watched. No, maybe longer than 10 years, maybe 15 years ago now. But basically, at the end of the day, because it was midway through the series, right? So there was nothing major happening or whatever, and we had court 1 tickets and that had finished for the day, and they basically had the over 35s were playing on one of the smaller grass courts, and you could tell they were just having fun with it and going through these McEnroe's era and all that kind of jazz. So they weren't stressing too much about it, but they were playing doubles, and ever since then, knowing that Federer has now retired, if I was in their shoes, I would be dreading the day that Roger Federer decides I might go do some of the older over 35 tours now. Fuck me, he was so good at his peak. He was 10 years older than everyone else and still at his peak winning. Can you imagine coming into the old ones and go, well, fucking, we've got no chance now. But these top 4 coming in. The winners this year, I think that I saw the men's final this year, and they were 21 and 20, right? So it's a decade difference.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
just a new generation.
It is they've properly dominated, and that's unusual. Normally, people I think late 20s head out, but yeah.
How are you doing, Jay?
Welcome. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I've had quite a good day today of trying to make an artificial sunset for reasons I can't go into, but I've really quite enjoyed it.
And, you finally having to recharge your batteries.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it was lovely. No, it's been a very pleasant day, and we got the frame rate back up from 12 to somewhere closer to 100. So that's
good.
That was a good thing. And of course, the reason it was 12, mostly me. The lesson I've learned today is don't put 1,200 animated objects in a room and expect the game to still run with any form of,
Yeah, I can't imagine why that was a problem.
Yeah, me too. Hello, chat. Sorry I was late. How is everybody?
Very full of life, it would appear.
Yeah, everyone's around. And well done, Al, just in the background, doing as the chat required.
There is another cat down there. I think she's on a second cat.
Typically, Thomas, you've been developing a game lately. So that's fascinating. Can you say any more?
I can do third cat for you, chat, as well.
Okay, we're doing cat frenzy, are we?
Well, just while you were talking, Jay, we're
wicked. We're upstaging with cats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Notgames was so lovely. A lot of cat people in that company.
Yeah.
A lot of cat
It's
people.
a sort of
We had
chicken and the
dogs in
egg. I think it was
office.
the other way around, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
we flock together, cat people.
Do
Yeah.
not eat the microphone.
3 cats. TT, if you're still here, I am interested in your game. You just got
I'm
up
interested
catting.
too. Yeah.
Mm.
Be
Is
interested
there
if
going
you
to be
want
cat football tonight?
to. Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
we're training them up.
Tried to
We've
film
actually
that
introduced Goose and Hiccup when Hiccup was a lot younger, and my little
They
guy
like it.
was really up for it. He was, the small little kitten, and Goose was terrified. It's like, the hell is that?
He was making noises I've never heard a cat but make, like an owl, like ho ho. It was very weird.
TT says, I'm developing a game inspired by you lot. That's us. It's basically Papers, Please meets Twitter.
Oh,
Good.
amazing.
That's a good
Cool.
idea, TT. We discussed social media.
Especially
and
as
how
Twitter has
good
gotten
we
more
go.
fascist even since we started.
Mecha Nazi, Mecha Hitler. That's what
Yeah.
Grok has become. Did Patrick Bannon lie
Shall
about
we
being married with kids?
game? Because we really need to finish it this time, otherwise
Oh,
poor
yeah.
old DJ
How much
is
do we have
gonna.
left to do? How many levels?
We
Is it
have
just the
one more
one?
question, but it's a very difficult question.
Okay, cool.
So in some ways,
Okay.
it might be very quick.
Well, then we can chat afterwards, but we do
I
this
don't
every
think
time,
Yeah,
and then we run out of
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
it
will
would be
try.
quick as there is. I'm sorry, apologies. There is 17 things that are wrong. Good luck with it.
17 things to guess. Okay.
But you can go chill now.
Maybe we should put like a number of lives in place or something, just in case. Like we'll do. I guess we'll do the rounds where it gets really
Yeah, we do
easy.
3
right?
rounds, right? So even at our
Right.
peak, because you can only get 5 per round, we'll never get it all out. We'll never get it all.
TT, I would be very happy to play test. Just
Yeah, me
shout
too.
when
I'd
you
love
need
to
it.
see
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
anybody, in fact, who has stuff they want to show.
yeah.
I'd
Anyone
be
who
well
wants to
happy
share
to see
stuff
it.
with the room. We could bring you in, TT, on a stream, and you could pitch your game, show a little bit of it, and talk about it as much or as little as you want. Whatever we can do, really, to help.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be really cool.
Awesome. All right, DJ, the floor is yours.
Right,
Thank
DJ,
you so
you got
much
it,
for
mate.
this.
Off we go.
Excited.
Bunny Mew will retype their questions after the quiz. Yes, do that.
Thanks, Bunny.
Mew. We'll do the quiz first, and then we'll bring you all back in. I think DJ will be taking you all somewhere elsewhere, so we don't
Not going
cheat.
to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
I think
guys.
takes them out back.
Yep. Before we continue, let's banish the audience first. Apologies.
The
So
chat is
please
funny.
say your
Not
goodbyes.
prison again, please.
Please say
Oh
your
no.
goodbyes now.
Put them back in the box.
Bye-bye, everybody. It was very nice to see you all
Thanks for
very briefly.
coming.
Now we're DJs.
Be nice to each other in the dark place.
Yeah. Enjoy wherever they put you.
All right then. Now that we have the place for ourselves, now it's time for the quiz. Now, are you guys ready?
Yes,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's
I
forever
remember
going
the
to be.
instructions very well this time. After this is
Okay.
2 or 3
Do
times
you
through.
guys need a fresh reminder of the rules?
We won't
I
need
don't.
that.
No, I think I'm
Yeah.
good.
Maybe for the audience, so we're
Okay.
going to see 2 different things that are been very cleverly prepared by DJ. One is, well, first we'll see the incorrect one, then we'll do one and then the other, and then at the end there'll be a third round where they're both side by side, and our job is to guess the differences from what has been changed from the original.
And not to
That
post
is
them until
absolutely
the
correct.
timer runs out.
Yes.
Yes,
Don't post
specifically.
our answers early.
Don't. This is where I intend to make a mockery again.
Okay. Just another confirmation. During the side by side video, which again.
Fun guy.
During the side by side video, please remember that the left one is the wrong one and the right one is the right one. Okay.
The right one is the right one.
Correct. Right on the right. That's nice.
Right on the right
Okay.
and left for wrong.
Left and's a wrong one. Just like people and their handedness. No.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, or wrong.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Oh yeah. So you say there's
Okay.
17 differences,
17.
Yes, there are 17.
but
So,
we're only allowed
good luck.
5 guesses. How will that work?
5 guesses per round. So
well-
that means that there's more than we can get.
Yep.
Nah,
I
I'm
mean, do
seeing a
you want
floor.
to extend the limit to 7 maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be fair.
Yeah.
Then we
alright,
stand a
but I'll-
chance. I mean, normally I can't guess.
Jay,
them
you're
anyway. I
so
don't know why.
optimistic, man. I was sitting there going, great. That means there's spares. I don't have to worry about. Now you're like, oh yeah, let's do 7 rounds. I don't know if I'll get 7.
Right,
Alright.
let's do it.
Yep. Okay. Now
Yeah.
this. Good luck. The extreme
Thanks.
level of what's wrong with the video. It's going to play right now.
And now on Channel 1, it's time for a special event. We're throwing the regular schedule away for a night of smiles with Lemony Donaldson and Mango Wolf.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March 1985 and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory, in the sleep Sir Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We'll be in and out the schedule throughout the evening with our new reporters standing by up and down the country to report live on whether the device has brought a smile to your faces.
We'll have guests from the world of science, politics and entertainment and of course those all-important results.
So don't move that dial. Stay with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you The Night of Smiles.
Oh. Okay. So now your countdown music, and it's going to start now.
About the extenders.
Yeah, the extenders bit.
The looping end credits to the show
Ooh.
before.
Yeah. Is that not? Yeah, it should be different.
You are
shots then.
different shots as in.
So I didn't. I think it goes to close-up buildings, but I couldn't tell because for me it chopped at that point when it did the transition bit between the first overshot and then the next bit. But and then it quickly cut to the Channel 1 bit. So, but I think there's a wrong shot in there, and it should be a different selection for that EastEnders kind of end music bit. But I couldn't tell you
Oh.
for sure.
Okay. You are technically correct, so I'm going to give you a half point for that.
I'll take it.
I'm sorry. This one is
That's
this is
all right.
the hardest one, so I need to be
Yeah.
more specific.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
totally fair.
We all know to look out for that next round. It'll be good.
Oh, you'll be very surprised.
Excellent.
Anyways,
I mean, the only person in the world who could possibly get that is Myrig, and he's not here.
I know, yeah. I was thinking that. I was thinking, oh, yeah,
that.
the end of these ones. This is it.
Yeah, when it came up, I was like, oh, I didn't make these. I didn't even write these.
If it's those ones, I
Okay,
think
the
they're
next-
mine, but
Oh, did you make all the names up?
I thought,
if
no,
it's
didn't Larry
those
do the
ones,
ones that... Oh, right.
that's why one of mine is I think it's the wrong looping credits because I
Yeah,
don't
'cause it
because
should
I
be for
think
time
the
loop.
EastEnders one would have been me
Yeah.
Well, this
unless
is
it's
the
the same
time
music
loop
and
EastEnders one.
well then it is my rig.
Okay, let's continue on. Fish are moving at the wrong speed. Okay, that's technically not the answer that I'm looking for.
There's something wrong with that
So,
fish.
I don't think that one counts. So I'm sorry, Andy. That's
All right,
0
but if
points
those
for that
fish are moving in any way at a different speed, I'm going to be livid.
You'll see. You'll see. Okay. So the next one is Night of Smiles and Over the Eye in the channel one coming up with that. Sorry, what?
So again, and I don't. This could have been it was choppy for me, and it was an animation thing, but it looked like for me very briefly, like it said, Night of Smiles, and it had like the N was in the wrong place. I know we've never done that technically before, but that was definitely wrong on my screen. But I admit it could be a choppy kind of video freeze or something.
Yeah. You know what? Because of this inconvenience, I'm allowing to replay the video just when during the answer. So.
On Channel 1, it's time for a Nanny Donaldson.
Is this the one that you're talking about?
Oh yeah. I just looked. Maybe it was just a bit jumpy, and I thought the N was over the I, but it's just very close.
Alright.
It's very close.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Title have been shortened. That's sadly incorrect. There is no CU appearing on it. So, can you explain that?
Yes. So I know for a fact that CU appears in the fucking titles, just like Nickel does, because it's a clue to one of the codes, and it had to be in there to get the atomic value, and it did not appear when I did it again.
Didn't it?
It fucking didn't. Not when because I was watching for it, but I don't know if there was a freeze and it didn't show. If that makes sense, but like I know for a fact I didn't see it because I was watching.
Yeah,
I only saw Nickel.
There's got to be copper, nickel, and zinc in
Exactly.
those titles.
Well, Andy.
So if there isn't,
well done. Very well done. You got the hardest answer. One of the hardest.
Yeah.
So very well done.
Played, Andy.
Very well done. And you're also specific as well. So very well done.
So that's good because all the
Okay,
rest
so
of mine
that's
were
all.
wrong, apart from one half.
Lovely. So, anyways, so in this round, you have a start of 7.5 points. So, nicely.
That's good.
Loads.
Yes.
That was because it was a really specific, really hard answer in the first round. So I won't get anything else now. Thank you.
Anyways, let's go to Alex with music of the end credit loop is pitched up. This
Yeah,
is
the bit at the beginning,
SD
at the very
standards.
big. Yeah, I think it's either been sped up slightly or it's been pitched up slightly. The music sounds higher than it should be.
Oh, sadly, that isn't correct, but I'm still going to give you half point because it's somewhere there, but you're not correct.
I'm onto something.
Don't worry, I'll be cleaning this one up. I reckon.
Anyways, let's go to the next one. Video of houses is going the other way, so this is also talking about the credits, yes?
Yeah, I think it's been reversed or something, and the houses are scrolling the wrong direction.
Sadly. And The next one, the looping credits and the credits of the show before wasn't used in time loop.
Yeah, I feel like
Well
that
done.
whole. It's not from
It's
time
the
loop.
one from the main. Because it is
Close,
in time
Jay.
loop.
It's the one that I wrote, and I didn't write the one with time loop.
Yes. And then we gave that as a template to Myrick, who then made a whole load more for time loop.
That
That isn't
explains
even the
it.
default one on time loop then.
Yes. Can you guess which one it is from?
It must be from it's got to be from
It's
Bits of Your
from
Life,
like.
doesn't it?
Well done.
No.
It is from Bits of Your Life.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Man,
'Cause
if only I
think
can
that
give
music
you.
existed.
Yeah, if only I can give you bonus points for that, Jay. But sadly, I can't.
That's all right. I'm going to say it again when we get to my go.
But anyways, well done, Alex. Anyways, Megan's line to the test came from a different tape.
This might have just
That
been. Go on.
No, go on, go on.
I was just going to explain it, and just there's a bit where she says we're going to put that to the test, and it sounded odd to me, but I don't know if that could have just been a stream thing, but it sounded like it was an ADR. It was the audio came from a different take.
Okay. Well, you are close. There's something up with that, but since you're not entirely correct, it's going to be another half.
But
So with that, Alex, you also have 7.5.
Yeah.
Matching with Andy. Well done.
Coming for you.
Okay, let's start now. Last one with Jay. Different names on the loop is this is
On
the
that-
estate, isn't it?
That's the EastEnders sting, whatever you want to call it. I called it the
Yeah.
loop. I think some of the names have changed, but I couldn't tell you which ones.
You've just taken a punt, haven't you?
I've taken a punt there. If I was you, I would have done that.
Well, sadly, it isn't correct. Okay.
My
one
punting is.
It was a
terrible.
solid punt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a solid attempt. It would have been something that I would do, but I don't have the energy for that. But anyways, second, wrong background music on Megan and Jeremy. Can you explain?
Yeah, it's not the. Yeah, it's the under loop under them isn't correct. It does things that it shouldn't do. That boom isn't from that one. It's just wrong. I think it might be at a punt from the NNN or the nightly show, but I'm not 100% sure which other one it is. But I don't think it's the one that was originally under that intro because it doesn't fit with it properly.
Well, you got one of the hard ones, Jay. Congratulations.
To be fair, that is if I hadn't got that one though.
Yeah, of anyone to get it,
No one
should
else
be.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sadly, your explanation isn't quite correct. It's actually
Okay.
under the user from the fruit verse.
From the fruit verse, yeah.
Fruit verse.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
So
sense.
you don't get
Yeah.
an extra point for that, sadly.
No.
Okay. The third one, extra smile at the end of titles.
Yeah, I think
So
in
this
that
is
very.
so
Yeah, go on.
so this one, yes.
Yeah, at the very end, loads of smiles go, and I think there was one that came maybe from right to left that had been additionally added to all the others that were on the titles. It's a guess, but
You are giving me. Yeah. Well, that I sadly I cannot do any such of those things. So.
Okay. Damn.
Yep. Yeah. I know. And the last one is wrong text on coming up next.
On coming
Text
up
as
later.
in.
If you go right back at the top, it says something like special event or something, and I wasn't sure if that was correct. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what.
And you'd be correct.
Nice.
Well
Strong.
done.
Good.
Okay,
Excellent.
with that, the first round, Andy has 7.5, Alex has 7.5, and Jay has 8.
Oh, gents.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I tell ya.
It is. The
Well
turnout.
done, Jay.
Right. And now
You
I'm
got
focused.
the medium answer. You got the medium and the hard answer, so that's very well done.
Excellent.
Anyways, now let's see the correct version, shall we?
years.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Well, aren't we
starting
going to
out
see it
now.
side by side?
No,
That's
that's
the
the
last
third
round.
one.
That's going to
That's
be
the last
third round.
round. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Before we
wait,
do,
it's
Jay,
still-
could you just turn down your speakers a little bit? We're just getting a little bit of
How's that?
when it plays. Sure, it should be fine. Yeah, it's just when it plays, I'm kind of hearing it through your mic rather than from the.
What I'll do is
stream.
I'll turn the stream down and turn the speakers back up because now I can't hear you three, especially
Fair
DJ,
enough.
who's quite
You
quiet.
could just mute your mic while it plays. To be fair, that would also
Yeah, I'll
solve
do
the
that.
problem.
Nice.
I wonder how I do that. Oh, yeah, it's everywhere. Okay.
So just to clarify, we watched the wrong one again, then we see the right one, and then we have a countdown. That's the second round, is it?
Oh, you see the right one, wrong one, then count.
Okay, cool.
So it's
Right
gotta be
one
correct.
first, then the wrong one. Got you.
Okay,
I've
now
been
the
tricked
correct
by this in the
person.
past.
Now the correct person plays now.
And now on Channel 1, it's time for a special event. We're throwing the regular schedule away for a night of smiles with Jeremy Donaldson and Megan Wolfe.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chantlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting
Jay!
it to the test.
We'll be in and out the schedule throughout the evening.
I've written that already, to be fair.
I have that already, yeah.
On whether the devices will display to your
We'll have guests from the world of science, politics and entertainment, and of course, those all-important results.
So don't move that dial, stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you The Night of Smiles.
Okay, before we continue, safe to say you all got the fish one, right?
Yep. It's the squiggles instead of
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
the
okay,
green
so
one.
because you all got that one, you don't need to write that. You don't need to write
Okay,
that.
I'll
I
delete that.
already put it in your tally anyways, so. So yeah, you now have an extra spot for that. You still have 7, but because you don't need to write the fish down.
How do you do a line
Anyways.
break without sending
Shift
it?
enter.
Shift enter.
Not
Or
Control
you could just write it in
Enter.
Notepad and copy it over. That's what I do.
Is it? Ooh.
Okay, then. Now let's see the wrong version. It plays now.
And now on Channel 1, it's time for a special event. We're throwing the regular schedule away for a night of smiles with Lemony Donaldson and Mango Wolfe.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chantlebury, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their Euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We'll be in and out the schedule throughout the evening. We've got new reporters standing by up and down the country to report live on whether the device has brought a smile to your faces.
We'll have guests from the world of science, politics and entertainment, and of course those all-important results.
So don't move that dial. Stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you
The Night of Smiles.
By the way, slight disclaimer about an editing error. When Jeremy and Megan said Night of Smiles, it shouldn't be loud, but because of an editing mistake, it did. So I apologize for that.
Good.
And now I'll play the countdown music. Okay, please submit now. Okay. Let's start with Andy. Text is side by side, different column.
But this is, I mean, Al already said, right, that last time it's the completely different. I didn't know how many levels of detail we want to go into,
Yeah,
but it's
I was like,
obviously
is it
even like the
completely
structural
different?
layout is completely of
Oh,
the thing. But if that's already been taken, it's already been taken. This was just a
yeah, it's already
question.
been taken. I'm sorry.
Grand. That's right.
But you still got the point for the different music.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's put that. Do you know what music it is? Because if you do, you can get bonus points.
Wait, I said it was different music last time.
I thought Al had already got those points.
Yeah, but it's still half correct because you said it's pitch.
Oh, it's in like, have I got a punt as what the specific one
Oh,
was?
yeah, I think it's the one from the NNN. Or Modern News. It's the more modern synthy version.
We're talking about the
But
looping
do you know what
EastEnders,
it's called
I think.
in the OST?
Yeah, the EastEnders music we're talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's about 15 different versions of that. And that one sounds to me like the one where I tried to make it a bit more synthy, because I think the original had more piano and less synth.
Yeah.
And I think that was for either Modern Verse, the one where they walk around, or NNN or Nightly Show, because they're set forwards in time. And that's what happened to the EastEnders music. That's my hunch.
Sadly, wait, Jay, did you put in the wrong credit song?
No,
you didn't.
You said there were bonus points available, so I'm chipping
Yeah,
in.
I was gonna say I have no punt, so it would be disingenuous for me to have said taken a turn anyway. So
you definitely said bonus points available.
Well, sadly, Jay, although this is not played in the game.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's called
Fair
the
enough.
90s estate.
Okay.
But it's not played in the game for some reason. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Which is a shame. It's a very good one. I love that one. Okay, let's move on, shall we? The Night of Smiles and shot is a wide of Magnus is in off.
Yeah, so when they throw to the titles, it's a different shot. Because you can see Magnus. And you can't in the other one. It's either front on or it's side.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got that as well.
Yeah, that is true. But do you know the reason why?
Zoomed.
Well, no, because it's a different angle, so it'd have to be a different camera. I think it's a different take. I think it's a different taken from a different place.
Okay, sadly that is not entirely correct. So I'm going to give you half.
Alrighty.
Okay, excuse me. I need to. Oh, god damn it. Hold on, sorry. Apologies, I forgot to put this as an answer somehow.
No worries.
There we go. You get 12 points for that. So in round 2, you got 6 points in total.
We done Lemony Donaldson and Mango Wolf as in the intro.
Oh, right. That is. I completely missed that one. And you'd be correct. That audio is from the Fruit Verse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry about that. And that makes you 7.5.
Great. Thank you kindly.
Okay, lovely. Now let's go to Jay. Dr. Magnus missing from the edge on the wrong one. This is the white shop again, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as mine,
problem.
presumably.
Yeah, so you also get a half point for that one because there is a reason why the shot changes in the right.
Okay.
Okay, now the next one. Names in the coming up later is from the Fruit Verse. Well done for being specific. You also get a bonus point for that. That
Excellent.
brings your point up to 5.5.
Okay. Very happy with that.
Okay, now let's go to Al. Looping credits starts at different time. Can you explain that, please?
Yeah, I think that's the one that's already covered by the fact that it's a different set of credits, isn't it, that we got before?
Yeah, it is already discussed on the previous test.
Yep, the next one is the one we just said. So the coming out later audio from the Fruit Verse, Lemony, and Mango.
Yep, well done. Well done. You get the bonus point for that one. And the last one, Megan dialogue is from a completely different take. Sorry?
Yeah, I think the bits of Megan where we're cutting back and forwards between Jeremy and Megan, I think Megan is from a different take because she's much jollier than she is in the other one.
Ooh. It's not completely correct either, so you still don't have the full point.
I really want to know what that one is because we both got
collecting
something.
half points for that.
Yeah, you too. All right then. So this is now your last chance, the third round, the last one. I hope you are ready.
Yep.
As will ever be.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1.
And now on Channel 1, it's time for a special event. We're throwing the regular schedule away for a night of smiles with Jeremy Donaldson and Mango Wolf.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. It's the 13th of March 1985, and this is a Channel 1 special event hosted by your national nightly news team.
In a laboratory nestled in the sleepy hills of Chernobyl, Dr. Charles Magnus and his optimistically named Happiness Collective have been working on a secret project.
They claim their euphoria device will raise overall happiness levels throughout the country. Tonight, live on Channel 1, we'll be putting that claim to the test.
We'll be in and out the schedule throughout the evening. With reporters standing by up and down the country to report live on whether the devices will smile to your faces.
We'll have guests from the world of science, politics and entertainment, and of course those all-important results.
But other than that, I'll stick with Channel 1 all evening as we bring you The Night of Smiles.
Okay, now your 2-minute countdown music starts now.
It might be there. So when you boys are done,
Oh
take
shit!
as much
Sorry,
note.
I've
Oh, he's
sent-
gone.
I've sent-
Oh, so mine then.
Yeah.
We're all going, Andy. Go.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, quite last round, eh? Okay, then. Let's go. Let's start with Jay now. Now, up next on the coming up later text, that is already been covered by your first round answer, sadly.
Okay.
Okay, answer 2 and 3 is part of the same answer. So,
Okay.
but well done for being specific. So you get a bonus point.
Thank you.
And for titles from an unreleased demo or maybe from a trailer, how else could they not shown the periodic
Yeah, I
table?
can't work out how you've got rid of copper and
Okay.
zinc, and you've got rid of like the atomic symbol, but you've kept all the things in front of it. And I'm just trying to think, like, where is there a version of it that you may have
Then-
found without those, or did you?
Okay, so
literally have to cut
yeah.
it out of other bits and put it over.
Okay, so by the way, sadly you cannot get this answer, this point because it's already been said by Andy on the first round.
Yeah.
If you are curious, this one is how I managed to cut it out is from the music first. It doesn't have the table of elements in that specific one.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't. I
Interesting.
can play it for you.
That's so
We
interesting.
cut it out
It
for you.
should have.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I can play it. I can play it to you right now as we speak. So
No,
No, we
I
trust
believe
you.
No,
We trust.
you. We've just
no.
seen it.
I'm just
Oh my god, do you have this as one long tape? Mate,
I edited it, but
DJ, I want a copy of that video. I've been wanting to show that to a couple of people for ages, and I don't have a version of the Musiverse.
sadly it doesn't have the Date Solid and Sprung song. Sadly, there is a version in YouTube though that is fully cut.
There. Okay, perfect.
That is. I'll link it up for you after.
Thank you. That'd be. I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't have the periodic elements in this one.
It looks uncolor balanced as well. Look at Jeremy.
It'll be an older version of the titles that we threw in
that
for the music
somehow
one
has
and just
gone
never
through.
updated it. Ugh.
Yeah, amazing.
Still haunted by it years later.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Came
It's
back to
fun
bite us.
to hunt these down for the game.
You should work in quality control in the games industry.
Yeah, exactly.
With an
Fucking hell.
obsessive eye.
Yeah, that would be a very good recommendation from you both. Anyways, let's move on. Jeremy line is from different take. His hair is different. Yeah, this is still the same from the from what Jay said. So, but this time you get the
Specifically,
full
it's
point for this.
Megan's putting it claim to the test, which is what I said in the first thing, was that it was from a different
Yeah.
take. And
Yeah,
then when
but
she
you
then
didn't
says,
also-
and the all important results line was also from a different take.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
and 4, as I also very clearly said, hanging on to my bonus.
I didn't know where we were at the time that I spotted that it was different. I
Mate,
couldn't count back.
You're not counting cards. You're not going to win, are you? I mean, what can I tell you?
I said that Megan's putting it to the claim test was wrong in the very first one.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And I think you got half a point or something like that,
I
right?
think you've got points for that.
Yes.
And then, and you'll have got bonus points for getting it early on. But like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not
Sounds
worth
reasonable.
much now. These correct answers.
yeah, if you didn't, you should have got.
And then when the titles comes in, it says something like a live event or something, and the word live is missing.
Okay,
not added.
that is slightly correct, but that is slightly correct.
It's very correct.
So
The word live is missing.
I think the word live is added.
Well, let's do that a bit later. But since
It's possibly
Since
I've
it's
got
not-
my right and left mixed up, but other than that,
One of them has live and one of them doesn't.
yeah.
I think you should get the point for that. I think
okay,
Yeah,
if there's
right.
points to be had for it, I think that's a fair.
I've spotted the
Yeah, okay,
difference.
I'll-
I just
Yeah,
don't know
exactly,
which one was
yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So,
yeah, fair enough. I'll give you the full point for that.
Thank you.
Okay, next one
I've noticed that the
atoms
atom symbols were missing, but that might be part of what
that was what I
the
said. in the
copper
very
thing
first.
that's already been noticed.
Yeah, that's what Andy said. Megan's image comes in late towards the end of the Night of Smells. Can you explain that, please?
Yeah, right towards the end, when all the smiles happen, there's a bit where she's in a little lab coat, as Andy's also noticed.
Yeah, I
She's
thought that as well. I almost said it last time, and I thought I went
in
mad.
later than it should.
Yeah.
Or maybe earlier, based on which one's on the left and which is on the
The
right.
version that was on the music verse titles.
Yeah, also
Clearly
exactly.
approved copy.
Well, sadly, that is half correct. It's part of the answer that Andy has wrote, but you still get the half point for that one.
No.
So yeah,
Fair enough.
well done. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Andy said it's the fruit first. Fruit first.
I just saw the
Pork
name
chop.
Pork Chop, and I was like, "Is that the fucking Fruit First credits at the beginning or not?" Have we got the specific one it's from yet, or have we just been told all our punts were wrong?
Jake got it from Bits of Your Life, I think.
It's from Bits of Your
Oh,
Life.
from Brazil. Okay, grand. So who's Pork Chop in that?
I think
Yeah.
it's just a funny name, I think.
Okay, cool. Because I was just thinking food, and I know Myra did a lot of food theme for the fruit ones. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, grand. Ignore that one.
Okay, next one.
This one, I don't have any advance on what Al has already said, but it is the different, and Jay has said. They're fucking different. Like we all know that, but what the fuck they're different by? Were there different loops, or like the lighting felt different to me as well when they were looking at them? But again,
And his
like,
hair,
the
one of
camera-
them, his hair is like
Yeah,
middle
they
parted,
properly
and one is
move
over the
over and
side.
stuff.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
they're
from a
different
different
days.
Yeah,
take.
that's what I mean, and it's either a different take or a different loop. Because
'cause
I was wondering if
it's
it's something like
It's a different loop. It's not a different take.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's like the first ever loop, and then one. And this is what I was sitting there trying to work out in my head. Was when does Magnus sit there in the beginning? Because I think it normally comes on during the credits.
It could be anywhere in sort of Act 1.
Yeah.
Because Act 1 they don't change up except for Cat Football what they say. They
No.
say pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
every
it's
time.
the same thing every time. That's why we tried to cut it loose and kind of shorter. And it's just him sat there. So yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think I've said anything more than what Jay and Al said with their specificity. It's just it was doing my nut, and it had to be said that there's a different loop there, and it can't be not acknowledged.
Sadly, it's not correct. The Magnus one is very technical one, but I'll explain it later. But anyways, let's go to the last one, which is the lab coat thing, which is correct.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that
it's
is
the
that's
fucking
supposed to be a
lab
lab. Yeah. Anyways, would you take a guess who won this time?
I think it might be Al, but so long as it wasn't Jay who insisted we had 7 attempts to do this because he was so confident and got all of them.
Never got beyond 4.
We all did. We all only got like 4
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, eyes were way bigger than my
Okay.
stomach on that one.
Okay, anyways, Al, who do you think will win?
Andy. Yeah, I
Okay.
think Andy's consistently got like 1 or half more than me every time, I think.
Yeah, we will see. Now, Jay, who do you think will win?
I think it'll be Andy.
Well then.
I'm reigning. I think I won the second round.
Jay might have snuck in though, because there was one where Jay did really well.
Yeah,
With
he
some
did
really
really.
good,
Yeah.
like specific early stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I shall reveal the scores. In last place with 9 points, it's Alex.
Ooh.
Second place
That's very good.
with 13.5, it's Jay.
Yeah.
And our winner for tonight with 15 points, it's Andy. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Well done, Andy.
Cool.
Good job, everybody.
Cool.
Go on, DJ, put us out
Well
of our
done.
misery.
Well done.
Show us what.
Show us.
Yeah, for the
Show
love
us.
of God, tell
Yeah,
us what
okay.
is wrong.
Okay, so basically out of all 17, you guys didn't get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. But one
We
of
got
them
over
are like
half. That's fine.
very. You got half. There's 17 things. You got 11, so which is very well done.
Over half. I'll take it.
Okay, so I think the biggest question for you all is why is the white shot thing wrong? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Like the multiple takes or
Okay.
whatever it is.
Okay, let me play the side-by-side video for a bit.
I mean, it's because you're on a different camera.
Not specifically, no.
No.
No, because they're the right angles. Like,
Oh,
even if you
because
cut.
it's from maybe it's from the episode, one of the ones where Magnus is missing.
Well, okay, so sadly none of you are correct. The real answer is that the white shot didn't exist in the game.
Oh.
So
What? How?
you
It doesn't
see
have scan
how-
lines. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, there's also no scan lines. I'm surprised you guys didn't get that.
But the one
Yeah.
on
It's
the
been
right.
present the whole video.
But the one on the right is right.
Yeah, the right version doesn't have scan lines. Jake, there's no scan lines, Jake. Then removed
Yeah.
it in the time loop.
Yeah, we did. So where's the one on the
Ah.
left from? It's from
I edited
You-
it.
you added
I
the
don't have
scan
many.
line.
Scan lines.
Ah.
So yeah, I added
Cool.
I added the scan lines, and I also stitched up Megan and Jeremy saying "Night of Smiles," so it looks like a real white shot when it didn't exist.
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah, because in the real video, they are still zoomed in. They are still camera 1 is still on Megan and camera 2 is still on Jeremy.
Yeah.
There's no white shot of them two in the game.
Yeah.
Yes, of course there wouldn't be, because you'd have the wide of both and then the close up on Magnus. So you wouldn't
Yeah.
have a wide shot, just the two.
Wait, so this
So,
one
yeah,
on the.
Michael,
Yes, please.
So you just
you'd be
put
on the
2 shots
background.
together?
So you've artificially made a wide shot.
Yes, I did.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Thank you. So yeah, you got 2. So this white shot didn't exist, and there's no scan lines. And the other stuff are like very minor. For example, coming up later, that if you guys notice the black stuff, there's like black line here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's not present.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
the timing of the channel 1 logo is not the same.
In
And
my head, I thought we'd basically just said that it was the wrong intro, and I'd kind of left it at that. In
me
all honesty,
too.
I was kind of like, well, at this point, it's so different. It's not like it was blue.
It's
but
hard
the
to
fish would be
compare
mirrored
it,
or
isn't
whatever.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of like, well, everything about it is different. So to be honest,
Yes.
that's fair.
Hmm.
I switched
And
off. I went, okay, blue to green there.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, if you guys notice in your left ear, there's a background music.
It's time for a special event. We're throwing the regular
yeah.
schedule.
Yeah.
There is.
Mm.
Yeah, there isn't a background music in the real one. So that's another one. And the last one is about it's pertaining to the titles. At the start, oh yeah, by the way,
Look, see, look, a live was missing.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
The live's
added
been
the
added.
word live.
and production. It's not. It's
And
supposed to be
production,
special
yeah.
event, not production. You are very close.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, if you listen to the music correctly, you can hear it's slightly different at the start. I think it might be best if you like remove one of your headphones so it can
Yeah, go again.
listen.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
cannot hear
the
the
wrong
difference, if I'm
version
honest.
has Jordan intro. So
Has
it's
what?
I think if it's the correct term, the bass is different from the Jordan intro from the default one. So yeah,
Yes.
It's the Jordan Rankley version.
Yeah, the wrong version
Okay.
used the Jordan Rankley one at the start.
Yeah, but just for the
Ah.
opening.
Yeah, just for the opening.
Tricksy,
Because
very
the-
tricksy.
yeah,
And that's probably something
Yeah.
that Jay lovingly layered in to get ready for all the actual big differences that came in later. And then we never
Totally
know.
forgotten.
yeah. And the last one,
Well-
I think you'll hate me for this.
Like it's just blurred out because you can't see the distinction.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
it's
my
blurred
god.
out.
Yeah, that's
And
tough.
it's in the game,
Yeah,
by
we
the way.
should bet it is.
I bet it bloody is.
Bet it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
yeah, I mean, very well done from getting 3 out of 4 of the hard ones.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Very not
Well,
bad.
thank you, DJ. For
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
your
thank you,
effort
DJ.
and
That's
work.
amazing.
You're very welcome.
Do
Now
you
let's
want to
get
let
the audience back in. Yeah.
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 So let me. So everyone get ready to write in first.
I'm afraid we
Let's
have
see.
reached 6:30 and I have a hard stop, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you.
Yes,
I'll
I
stay
also have to
for
go.
5 minutes just to
I
take
stay
any
for. I
questions.
could stay for literally 5 and
Yeah,
say
5
hello and
minutes.
ask some
But
questions.
next
But then I
month we
literally
will
do have to
do
go.
questions properly all month.
Because then we'll be actually doing this. But
there
thank you,
we go.
DJ. And I hope everyone enjoyed. And I'll
Thank you
catch
very
you
much.
guys in a month.
Okay,
Good
lovely
to see you,
again.
Andy. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. All right.
Welcome
before
back,
we
all the
continue
chat.
on, when is the next stream and at what time?
The next stream will again be at 5:30, and it will be on. I'm not sure if it will be on the first Monday. I have a feeling that's bank holiday, or was that only in Scotland?
It's September, so no, there's no
September
bank
the
holidays in
1st.
September.
Yeah, no, it's September the 1st at 5:30 is the next stream.
Okay, lovely.
Okay, we've got a few questions here.
Would we consider releasing a longer BTS or blooper reel?
Probably
We've
not.
considered it, and we know that people would like it. It's just so much work. It's like hundreds of hours of going through footage to find stuff that's fun.
It translates as funny for someone else. In the rushes room, the loading bar for rushes seems to go in increments of 25%. Since you're using Unity, would that mean that each 25% is one of the screens for separate movies? I would say that seems
I think that is
extremely
correct.
likely.
I think
Yeah.
that is correct, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to check that with George. I will try and remember to check that and get back to you next month, Baguro, on that. It's a good question, but I would be like 99% certain that's correct because it is 4 separate videos. Did Patrick
Bannon lie about having married with
kids? It appears to be
No,
gay
I
in
don't
the
think
sports
so.
board. No, I think.
Why does he
I
appear
think
to be gay in the sports board? Don't remember him
we want
coming
more
out in the
information,
middle.
Funny Mew.
Yeah.
Give us your justification, because
Yeah, make your
it's gonna be
case
fun.
because
Yeah, make
it's
your case.
potentially a wild thing you've just said.
Is Desmond the caller who asks about when they're getting their elections back in Path A supposed to be a scripted fake caller, like a psychop? I always interpreted that scene as Julia performing controlled opposition. give the illusion of balance when there is none anymore. I didn't. I think he's
No,
a
I
real
think that was
baller,
real.
and
Yeah.
that's why they get him off the air real fucking quick. You know. So for me, I don't think she's doing that. Alternative title: Bozeman, Kenneth, and Dave are trapped in a confusing time loop. Oh, that's an alternative title for the quiz, I would say. The August
Is the
Bank
makeup getting heavier? I think part of the makeup getting heavier, I saw this earlier, is basically we started having more budget and sort of knowing what we were doing and hiring proper makeup artists and stuff. Whereas on episode 1, we didn't even have a makeup artist, did we? I think
No, I think
they just
Lucy
did their
did.
own.
Yeah.
Oh no, we did. We did have Maddie, but only for like to do like the clown makeup for like and for the Blunderclatch sort of trailer that we shot in the garage. Like we had like such a limited budget. I think we had like 2 or 3 days where we could afford a makeup artist. Whereas by like time loop and stuff, we had 2 makeup artists every single day.
Yeah.
And also I think maybe partly because it started out with Maddie, who was kind of in training and trying to get into the business at the beginning, and then by the end she was 5 or 6 years into being a professional makeup artist for film.
Now she does Newsnight when she's high BBC. Yeah, I like
Patrick
the
Bannon
idea
looks
that
gay in
Gerard
general.
Pitt is like-
TBH is bullshit, and what a lame opinion.
Yeah, I like the idea that the makeup was becoming more as the news becomes more and more fake. So although that is definitely not what we did, I'm going to make it canon that was deliberate, and that we did that. We thought that through. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, Bunny Mew, he does say because women's bodies. Yeah. Well,
I tell you exactly what that is. That
I
makes
mean,
me laugh every
I
time.
see it. I see it.
I know what I hear what you're saying. What I know for exactly the moment, and what is happening there is, and it makes me laugh every time because you can see George Veer, the man, go for a joke and then bail out of that joke. And I think what he's doing is trying to make Patrick Bannon a kind of misogynist prick, and he's about to make a joke about women's bodies, and then goes, "Oh no, that might be too far," and bails out of the joke because women's bodies. Yeah. Anyway, that's not Patrick Bannon. That's George improvising and changing his mind. So I'd say, if anything, that's less gay because he's trying to do a misogyny.
That ball, am I right, lady? That's pretty gay.
Yeah. It's funny
The
though.
trouble with an actor like George Veer is he's not doing.
There
the
is no
script,
canon.
right? There is no
No.
canon. He's just doing whatever comes to mind that might vaguely follow the script. And the other actors, who are the real stars, they're having to just kind of fit around it, and it's absolutely brilliant.
I think in my head, he's quite a kind of maybe he's closeted. I don't know, but it's quite a misogynist bloke, and he would say,
want him. Den!
"No,
Hello.
hey Dennis,
Hello.
what a lovely treat."
How we doing?
We're all right.
Yeah, good.
And we're just doing you've joined us for the last minute, really.
No, literally, yeah.
We're just doing a few questions, but we're now talking about, is Patrick gay? Because he comes off as gay in sports board, apparently, right? Not my opinion. This is the opinion of
no, it's a good
but
because of the bit where he goes, because women's bodies, yeah. Which we were just saying is George Veer bailing out of a sexist joke.
Yeah. He knew where his brain was going and stopped it early. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, what I wouldn't give to be that ball is a fair cop.
Yeah, but in my mind, he isn't. He's got a poor wife and kids, and he's just a horrible husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think she might be in charge. I think she might have him ruled at home. There could be an element of that.
Very interesting.
If you had enough budget for one of those things, would you do a broadcast between 371 and 912, Peter Clement statue explosion, or would you implement the cut multiverses or something else entirely? I would do the Peter Clement death episode for the main story, because I don't think there's any point in putting something else back in the multiverse. I don't think it would go.
Doesn't really add to it, does it? It's like a bit of a laugh, but I don't think it brings anything interesting, necessarily, like story-wise. Like it would be a lot of fun, and there's like some of the stuff that did get cut from the multiverses was brilliant and would have been really, really fun. But yeah, I think in terms of impact, I think something like Peter Clement's death and doing that for real would be, yeah, much more impactful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And having the budget to actually blow up a giant statue of Peter Clement, I mean, who doesn't want to do that? That would be so much fun.
In the Accord epilogue, JD looks really weird, like very, very weird. Can't place a finger on why.
Makeup,
Interesting.
I would imagine.
I think is that. Oh no, the Accord one is the good one. Because there's the one where he's like on the other side of betterment, and we deliberately tried to make him look weird, but that's not that one.
Might be Paul looked weird that day.
It might be there was a point at which Paul grew his hair out quite long.
Yeah, and
might just have like a different haircut to what you're used to in that one or something.
Yeah. In the music verse, Jeremy Donaldson has very obvious and rather terribly done, fuck you, auto-tune during his few singing lines. Was that intentional? No, it wasn't intentional. It was just a consequence of auto-tune. Actually, there was one bit with the auto-tune with Jeremy where he goes up really high. And when Paul came over, the melody I asked him to sing was very different from that. And I think that's the bit where you might be referring to. And I just tried it up the octave in the auto-tune, and it sat better to my ear against what had come previously or what was coming after. But I wasn't trying to make it terribly done. I was just trying to use auto-tune or very audio to just tweak a bit. I use it quite a lot, and most of the time it's not as extreme. With auto-tune, it can be very extreme, especially if somebody has, like, if you're shifting someone an octave, then like the modulation, the sort of vibrato or the bit of their voice shifts in a really weird way, and then you have to smooth that down a bit, and that's when it starts to sound robotic. And
it's just like clamped straight on the note. Is that right?
You just clamp them straight on, because the variation becomes more important as you go up or down. So that's why. I noticed both.
I'm going to have to dash as well, chaps. Apologies. Thanks so much, DJ. So good to see you, Den. And you, of course, Jay.
Why doesn't Patrick wear a wedding ring?
Look, we've had a lot on our minds, man.
Was Patrick tortured in betterment like how Jeremy was? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
But he probably didn't fight it, because Jeremy would have stood his ground and not fought for ages. Where
Patrick would do whatever would get him an easy life. Yeah, he would have immediately, in the van, he would have changed his opinion immediately.
He would,
Talking about how great Julia was.
No spite.
And I probably went through his black book of all people we could throw under the bus in exchange for a better sentence. Right, I've got a dash. Lovely to see you, chaps. Lovely to see everybody in the chat. Thanks so much for coming. See you all soon. Bye.
How you been, Dan? What's been occurring?
Just busy with work, mate.
Lovely.
Very, very busy. Just got home, so I thought I'd try and jump in for the last 5 minutes and say hello to everyone.
And you've had a haircut, I see.
That's very well, cut my own hair. So, but yes, it has been trimmed.
Was Patrick ever in Graham Bannon romantically involved with Marie? I think so. We need Alan Andy. Ask that again next month, Bunny Mew. Don't worry, official. It doesn't matter if you come off as rude. I didn't mean to come off as rude when I said fuck you. I came off as rude. Looking back, saying fuck you is quite rude. Probably ruder. So I think we're even at best. In fact, maybe I owe you a beer. Who knows? But I won't be buying that beer. I can't be buying beers for random strangers that I meet on Discord. That's got to be illegal, or at least ill-advised. several people are typing. So if you have any quick questions for me or Dan, we will be gone. Buy myself a beer on your behalf. Thanks, mate. That's good.
Who do I
Where's
think won the
Jenny?
quiz, DJ? Fuck knows. Probably none of them.
No, Andy won it.
Andy?
Andy fucking won it.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. It's all to do with lines and remembering
He was
stuff.
very good. It was hard. We needed my rig tonight.
Yeah.
Because there were a couple of things where only my rig would have known because he wrote them.
Right.
It was time loopy stuff.
Yeah. No, that's that when you give creative to other people.
Was Jenny ever involved with Jeremy? No. The reason music verse. I think what Jenny is saying in the music verse, in fact, I know what Jenny is saying in the music verse, is why can't people just accept that Jeremy and I are friends? When she says, why can't I just be friends with Jeremy? She means, why is it so hard to believe that we are just friends? Why do I have to be fucking shagging him on the desk and running my hands down his chest? Why can't we just be friends? It's about her saying that to someone who's gone, you two are a couple, because everyone calls them a couple and she doesn't like it. That's what that's meant to be. But I understand how it can be read in both ways. And I sometimes feel like it's quite nice having a did they, didn't they, will they, won't they? You know, maybe there's no reason necessarily that they wouldn't at some point. It just seems unlikely. They're mates. Bonnie Mew, excellent. Would Den do a solo round of the quiz?
No.
Only if he's got 40 minutes.
No chance, mate. I've just done a 13-hour day and I'm going to have some dinner and go fucking bed.
If there were good ideas and a budget, would you do a Tommy Harris DLC? Like the joke from Time Machine. I don't think there's enough in Tommy Harris to do a full DLC.
He's great comic relief. But a full thing of Tommy Harris, I think, would run his humour. He needs other people around him.
It would have to be like about his football career. You'd have to write and direct then, like Tommy Harris, My Life on the Pitch, or something like that.
I tell you one thing, and this
That's
will
not Tommy Harris anyway, is it? That's Ham Sleeves.
Yeah, it's Ham Sleeves. No, Tommy Harris, Adam Willis could pull off a whole show doing various characters. Like, he is brilliant as an actor. The character Tommy Harris, I don't think has enough about him to do a whole spin-off. It's the same as Chris. Like, the Chris verse was great, but you couldn't do a whole show of Chris's because that would just be fucking boring by the end.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the characters are great for like one note, like Cricket in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Whenever Cricket appears, you know what's going to happen, and it's strong, but it's only strong enough for one episode, or or the what's she called? Tom? What who's Charlie stalking?
The waitress.
The waitress. That's it. Yeah. She can carry a few, but she's not as strong.
No, exactly.
Okay, exactly. Boy and girl.
Right, that being said, I am going to go and get some dinner. I just wanted to come in and say hello and I love you all and I miss everybody. And yes, I'll try and jump into the streams, but with my new work hours, I don't finish work until 6:30 is when you guys finish. So I might be around at the latter end of streams, or if I get an early finish, I'll be around. But it's unlikely. But I wanted to just pop in and say hello to everyone.
Well, lovely to see you, dude.
And to see my Notgames brothers because I miss them and I don't get to see them every day, which is weird now. So
yeah, have a look at the director's chat on Thingy. We're trying to set a date for a meeting.
Okay, cool.
Wicked. All right, brother. Have a lovely meal. Right, nice to see your face.
See you all guys later.
Bye. Right, at this point, chat, I'm not going to answer any questions that come in from this point on. I'm just going to answer these last few. Would you want a DLC about Robin Short? Yeah, now there's a character that's not really explored particularly, and it's such a shame because Jade is a really very, very good actress. We could do something on Robin Short, maybe. If you could make another character study like Boyle, who would you choose to do it on? Maybe Jenny. There's a lot to Jenny in her backstory that we've never covered. But Jenny would never agree to have a TV show made about her, and she'd never do anything so criminal that you would have the justification to do it. That's the joy of Peter Clement, is he is a celebrity. I mean, I bet Crazy Neil's got a life, but the less you know about Neil, the more crazy you can kind of fill it in yourself. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. Flash round or bits with Tommy Harris, Kitty, football, Johnny Hamsney. Some other flash round of bits. Yeah, maybe. Will future generations still grasp the message and the meaning of this game? I hope so. I think so. I think as we become more polarized as a society, the message of let's not go too extreme, everybody just calm down a bit, and the importance of understanding how we are manipulated, the various things that it touches on, I think will still be relevant. I hope that Jeremy is a fairly archetypal character, a man reveling against impossibly large odds. So I hope so. What's more likely is, will future generations be able to run the game? Probably not. The hardware won't exist. Tommy Harris DLC is his version of the notice board. Yeah, exactly. And we've already done that. If Julia was enthusiastically invited onto Boyle as the subject, who would be the guests? That's a bloody good question. That is a bloody good question. She went to Oxford with, like, maybe later on, if she was invited on at this end of her career, where we leave her in the game, assuming you have a victorious Julia canon ending. So the Julia of the nightly show, she would probably bring on Jacob Rees-Mogg, what's his name in the game, the former Prime Minister, his sister, who she went to Oxford with, just literally to rub it in her face. If Peter was alive, she'd bring him on. Her parents, obviously. I don't know who I should bring on, because I don't think she's a woman who has a lot of friends. So I think she'd bring on sycophants, probably. And live and spooky and Boyle, the less Patrick, the better. Dr. Thomas Wellington. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, she's already screwed him. I'm pretty convinced that Wellington has to leave the country straight after. She'd probably bring on, Charles Magnus or someone like that to talk about how great she is at science. And Portia Hamilton, man, that's it. Yeah. I think that's his sister, isn't it, Bunny? For the time, oh, maybe not, for the timelines to work. Yeah, maybe it is a daughter. Gosh, it's been so long. We argued about Jeremy's morality the other day. Everyone hates me for saying he's an arsehole. Yeah, he is. He is an arsehole, but he's our arsehole. And that's the thing. Sometimes you need an arsehole. Sometimes you need somebody to just say, in many ways, like, let's look at that South Park from a couple of weeks ago. Matt and Trey, they are arseholes. If you're dealing with them, you're going to go, oh, you fucking arseholes a few times, because they give no fucks. But you just need that type of arseholiness. It's important. Somebody has to speak truth to power. And it's really difficult to do. And it's becoming more and more difficult to do with each passing generation, because we're becoming even less sure where that power even resides. So Jeremy is important, as I was saying earlier, as an archetype, because he is the fool who speaks truth to power. He is the little man with a big mouth. But I'm sure there are days when Jenny thinks, oh, you're being such an arsehole. He's rude to the guests. He's rude to everybody. The thing is, though, he has this charm. And that's partly the way Paul Baverstock plays him, and the fact that Paul has a lot of charm. But Jeremy is very charming. And I think that everybody knows that, yes, he can be an arsehole, but he isn't wrong. He kind of says what we'd all like to say in some ways, but we don't, because we're too polite. And I think the public love him on the news because of exactly those traits, you know. So, I mean, Joe Rogan's a bit of an arsehole, but it hasn't stopped him being very, very popular, you know. And I say that with love, again, because I don't think he is particularly ill-motivated, you know. Anyway, Paul isn't about any of those sour grapes or sugarcoating. Yeah, Paul is a really strong actor, really, really good actor. Would you ever be willing to debate, for lack of a better word, a viewer in a call? What, on this stream? I'd love to tell you some of my issues with Live and Spooky and see what you have to say about it. No, I'm not doing that. Definitely not. But then I wasn't the one who made Live and Spooky, so you'd have to ask Alan and Andy that. But I very much doubt that they would want to hear a list of issues with something that they can't do anything about. They're probably aware of some of them, I would imagine, Bunny Mew. You know, I don't think what happened to Wayne, anything to do with Spooky, you're going to have to save to next month. Lovely to talk to you all. I am going away now to have some food before my evening guests arrive. Put the Museverse link in the moderator chat. Thank you, DJ. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. I would be willing to do a viewer call in general. Yeah, definitely. I'd be completely up for that. If there was ever a month where, you know, provided that viewer was over 18, because I don't want to have any child protection issues or sort of those type of issues. But yeah, I'd be happy to invite one of you guys in and have a chat, especially if there was a month where no one else could make it, but maybe in another month, maybe on a month with the others if they're up for it too. Cool. Right. Nice to see you all. See you all again. And see you in a month. Ta-ra.